What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another achievement guide. Today we're going to be focusing on Double Pug Switch. This game is published by aPriori Digital and it was developed by the Polygon Loft. Now, this is a game that's been sitting in my backlog for a few months. It actually released on October 22nd, 2020, pretty much at the end of last year. Now, the game's only $8.39, so it's not too expensive. Overall, the game takes about 35 minutes if you were to not die at all. But I don't want you guys to get the wrong impression, because believe me, this is not going to take you 35 minutes. You're going to find that the video is about that long. That's just because that's how long the length of all of the levels are without any deaths. But for me, I mean, this took about 8 hours, guys. It's pretty ridiculous. I've seen some people on True Achievements were able to complete it as quick as 2 hours. So at first, honestly, I thought I was going to complete it in about 2.5 hours, but the last world just ramps up on difficulty a crazy amount. I mean, at first, I was really loving this game. I was excited to make the video. I'm like, cool, this is a fairly cheap game. It's going to be a 2 to 3 hour completion. And then the last like 4 or 5 levels, like each of them took me like at least 30 minutes each. On top of that, I had trouble with one level specifically. It's like the 3rd to the last level, maybe the 4th to the last level. And basically the level is at a turbo speed. So everything is like ×4 speed. And it's extremely difficult, especially because there's no checkpoints in that level. And when I was going back through my footage, I found that I spent an hour and a half trying to complete this level, guys. So my number one tip if you're going to try to complete this game is take a break. Sometimes your eyes need to take a break. Sometimes you just need to walk away, do something else, and go back to it at a later time to kind of, get your reflexes back and get your focus back. Because if you're just watching this go by over and over again, let's say this level that's super fast, I mean, it got to the point where my mind was mush. I had to just take a break, and this was yesterday. I ended up taking the rest of the day off from the game. I came back and tried it this morning, and I ended up completing it. So if you're having any trouble, just try to take a break and come back to it and see if you do better after taking a little mental break. Now, in the tutorial, you want to make sure you die at least once. More than likely, you will. This game isn't exactly super easy if you can't tell by the vibes I'm giving you, but technically that's a missable one, so I want to point it out. You want to make sure that you die at least once in the tutorial to get that achievement. So yeah, if you guys are wondering how long does this completion take, it's totally skill dependent. It's totally going to be up to you and how you are at games like this, how fast your reflexes are. If you're good at games that require good reflexes and intense focus, you may be really good at this game. Ultimately, it can be done as quick as 35 minutes if you didn't die at all, but believe me, you're going to die thousands of times. I'd say the average person would probably take about 2 to 4 hours to get the full 1000G or platinum trophy. Personally, it took me about double that. It took me about 8 hours, and I consider myself, a fairly good video game player, but yeah, I mean, this one just got the best of me. Now, the main game actually has 4 worlds. However, if you go into the level select, you're going to see that there's 5 worlds. There's a bonus world after you complete the game. None of the achievements or trophies are related to that 5th world. They're all related to the first 4 worlds, which is basically the main story of the game. So if you complete the first 4 worlds, you will complete the game. Each world has 8 levels for a total of 32 levels. If you can complete all 32 levels, you will get yourself the 1000G. There's a few miscellaneous achievements. I'll go ahead and talk about them now. Now, if you look at the top of the screen, first and foremost, you have your checkpoints and your progress bar at the top of the screen in the center. On the upper right hand corner, you're going to have the amount of golden tokens that you have collected in that level. And then on the upper left, we have the amount of purple tokens we have collected. Now, if you complete a level without dying, you're going to get an achievement worth 50 gamer score for getting a perfect run in a standard level. I recommend going for this on that first level. So if you didn't get a perfect run, just replay the first level and keep trying it until you can complete it without dying. After you get that achievement, you want to retry the first level once again. And this is because we're going to try to collect all of the purple tokens in a level. The purple tokens are limited. There's only 3 purple tokens in each level versus there's, a various amount of golden tokens in each level. The golden tokens do have achievements related to them as well, we have to collect 500 golden tokens and 1000 golden tokens. After we do that, we get both of the achievements related to the gold tokens or coins. But we do have one achievement related to the purple ones, and that is for collecting all 3 purple coins in a level. So after we complete the level, it's going to register that we got all 3, and we're going to unlock that achievement. It's called the Purple Prince, worth 50 gamer score. Again, this is the only achievement or trophy tied to the purple tokens or purple coins. Besides that, again, we have 2 related to the gold coins for 500 and 1000. I want to point out that you cannot spend them. You need to be actively holding them in your inventory. So basically, you want to go through the game and collect as many gold coins or tokens as you can until you unlock the achievement or trophy for getting 1000. After you get that achievement, you can start spending them. The only thing that you can use them on is buying different hats in the store. You can buy 5 hats for an achievement or trophy, and then we also have an achievement related to completing a level using a hat. So after you get the achievement or trophy for collecting 1000 gold tokens or coins, you want to go ahead and purchase 5 hats. After you've purchased 5 hats, you'll get that achievement, and then you want to make sure to apply one of them. And then after you complete a level with the hat applied, you're going to unlock the second achievement or trophy related to hats. At this point, the only miscellaneous achievement or trophy that we have is for barking at the boss. Basically, at the end of each world, you're going to face a different form of the boss. We face the boss, the cat, 4 different times. Again, at the end of each world. During any of those boss battles, you can press Y to bark. If you bark at the boss, you're going to unlock another miscellaneous achievement. If for some reason you complete this game without unlocking this achievement, you can simply go into the level select, pick the boss battle, and just press Y during the boss battle to unlock this achievement. Besides that, that should cover all of the miscellaneous achievements and trophies in the game. Aside from that, all you need to do is just make sure that you complete all 32 levels. If you complete all 32 levels, you collect the 1000 coins, you do the flawless level, you complete a level by collecting all 3 purple tokens, and you bark at the boss. That's pretty much going to cover all of the achievements in the game. The hardest part is completing the game. Personally, I felt like the game was fairly easy in the first 3 worlds, aka the first 24 levels, but once I got to that 4th world, Mutopia, man, the difficulty really ramped up, and I have a feeling that some of you guys are going to end up giving up. Again, if you're having trouble, don't necessarily give up. Maybe just try to come back to it the next day when your energy, focus, and attention span has kind of reset. I found that helped me a lot. So again, if you're having trouble, just take a break. There's no way that you're going to complete this in one run. That's not unless you are extremely skilled. Let me know if you guys are able to complete the game down in the comments below, or maybe you're attempting to complete it and you've hit a brick wall because of the difficulty. Besides that, I'm going to include all of the footage for my whole completion. I went ahead and edited out all of my deaths, and so if you're watching and you're realizing that the editing is kind of choppy around the checkpoints, that's because I didn't do every single one of these levels in a flawless run. Sometimes I had to edit the video at the checkpoint just because, I wanted to edit out my deaths and make the playthrough as quick as possible for you guys. So if anything, there might be some edit marks at the checkpoints, but besides that, this is going to run you through all 32 levels. So if you guys want to see the paths that I took or the methods that I executed on any of these runs in terms of getting this full 1000G or platinum trophy. So make sure you guys check out the timestamps down in the pinned comment or description below if you need help with any specific level. Other than that, good luck guys. I give you mad props if you're able to get the full completion or platinum trophy. This is definitely one where I had hit a brick wall and I didn't think I was going to be able to complete it for a while, but luckily I came back today and I was able to get it done. So may the force be with you. I hope you guys can get that 1000G because yeah, you're gonna need some luck. Other than that, as always, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 16 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including TimG84, AOJ, Michael Banksa, Kegger101, and Purple Rain 6. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe. like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 16 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including Tim G84, AOJ, Kegger101, Michael Banksa, and Purple Rain 6. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.